Less than 2 miles south of the United States capital. Welcome to Nationals Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's a former MVP, Jose Altuve. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at it. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Here's your 1. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. That clears the zone.
0-1. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And there's a ball. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls.
Altuve on at first, nobody out. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
First and second, no outs. Yordan Alvarez. Up next for the Astros. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. He circles the bases. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now it's Christian Walker.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
On the outside corner, and it's 0-2. That one way inside.
Ball. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now we check out the Astros lineup. It's Siggy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that's in there at the knees. That's down and in. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Jeremy Pena in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
1 strike.
That misses. 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul.
We got a full count.
That's the third. Over to low. Third out, and that ends the frame. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Framber Valdez. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swinging a ground ball. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. That'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at-bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ballgame.
On the ground. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. And now up for Washington, James Wood. There's a strike.
That big curve inside. It's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. It looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
That's outside. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. 2 outs. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Inside, and that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. In the air out to center. Myers makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. So one left for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Chaz McCormick. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And the 1-0. Just missed. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Reno.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Now snap throw to first. Back in save, really close. Dubon, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was born in Honduras. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go and get with the fastball slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Ground ball left side could be 2. Slings to second. Throw pumps him off the bag, and he's safe.
So he had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. On the ground could be 2. Abrams over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looks like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That one in there across the letters. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That misses. Now 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. The throw to second is offline. Altuve up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Tenna. And that is that. 2 left for the Astros, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Josh Bell. Valdez back to work. In there at the knees. 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Struck him out looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. And now it's Luis Garcia. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. And there's a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Got a foul ball. The pitch. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
No, don't expect too many more high fastballs. He's a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Stays alive. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Jose Tenna digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Ball one.
Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Ruiz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls one off. 2-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Line drive, and base hit. And out to a board. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Fought off foul. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That one's in there, 0-2. Slides for the stop, gathers and throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. So the Nats leave a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in Washington, D.C., here's Yordan Alvarez.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boone. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Stepping in, Christian Walker. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. First pitch misses. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2-2 now. That one missed. On the ground to third. Over to low. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, catcher, Diaz.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. it's foul away. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. That one way inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Now he breaks his bat. Corrals it. And that is that. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now C.J. Abrams. Just missed. And that chops in for a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Next offer is in for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach at a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, Dylan Cruz. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Abrams aboard here at first with nobody out. That one the other way. And foul ball. That's out to center field. One down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now, here is James Wood. Walked his first time. It is interesting, though, when you consider matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one ripped. And it runs the wall. Coming home. He will score, and it's down a 2-inning game. One out, runner at second. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Fly to center his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1 the count.
Man at second. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here comes Wood around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Comes through with the RBI. It's a big hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found the perfect place to drop that one in right there.
One down, and now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Yeah, pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Tying run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. That's in there.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
One ball.
In the dirt.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, one away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So digging in, Luis Garcia grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 3 and the Nationals 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jeremy Pena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 2-0. And that's a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That misses. Now 3-1. Swinging a foul out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
In the air, left field. Boy, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
McCormick in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that chops in for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Popped up. Abrams. And that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and now the switch hitting catcher, K-Bert Ruiz. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
You know, these Nationals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next pitch is outside. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Get him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jose Tena getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is foul back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCormick has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. Jacob Young now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and the foul ball. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the Nationals gone in order. They're down 3-2. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. Gore back to work.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 68 warming up as well. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow-through, you're going to run into knocks just like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. Lucas Sims takes over on the mound. Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. A walk, and he's also singled.
And the sweeper catches the plate. Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Single and score back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Paredes, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Pitch misses there, ball 1. Way high. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one misses. Ball 3. Myers, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Way out front for strike 2. Nice swing and a miss, beating to the fastball. Aaron Yardon steps in to take his hats. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Struck him looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Nationals 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. First offering and it just misses. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
That one to first, Walker. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. That drops in for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That next offering is down low. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, two down after the strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Wood, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Checks. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail it 3-2. Back in Washington, D.C. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in, Christian Walker. And delivers outside. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Zach Brixey appears to be getting loose. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. The big behind with that swing. It's strike one.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a
runner at the goal. Slash foul down the right side. Gonna hook off into the seats. Little chopper rolls foul. And it's even up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fights it off, he'll see another. Walker gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Cut on and missed, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Pena stands in here, takes ball one low. Hey. Swinging a foul straight back. One-run game, one out, one on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's too high. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece, and it stays alive. Three and two now. And ball 4 to avoid.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Lucas Sims done for the night, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher now, number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, one out. Chas McCormick will hit next. A strikeout and a walk.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, boo.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz on the move, squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
This to third, Tenna. Fires to first. Number 3. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Nationals 2. Back here in Nationals Park. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Activity in the bullpen for the Astros for the first time. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Scott getting loose as well. On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Josh Bell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
There's your strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
At the ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Bounced up the middle. Swings the first, and that quickly 2 away. Luis Garcia, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in for a strike. To the right side. Altuve slings to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Stingy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. In for a strike, 0-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Wood pulls that one down, and there's one away. Isaac Paredes digs in now, 1 for 3. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
One out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. A sliding stop, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at-bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Myers on third with 2 out. Next pitch is outside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 outs. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Now that's smacked to right center. Young makes a nice running catch. One left for Houston. They're on 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Abreu.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now the catcher up to hit, Keibert Ruiz. 1 for 2. Ball 1 there. Looking to get the tying run on base. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play, that's an infield single.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now, Jose Tena, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Slide, but it's quickly. First and second down with Garcia.
Well, it's been important to in this game, so great job there, stepping up to the challenge. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was a real and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
So the tying run in scoring position down. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young, trying to fund his way on. Whips it to first in time. Out in the toss to the pitcher. Runners advance to second and third.
There's a time where that sack bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brian Abreu won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Brian King. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Golden opportunity right here. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Missing inside, ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for third. We'll have another time the run scores. It's 3-3.
So that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's inside. And that's ball one. And that is out of play.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning if they tie game.
And a count 1 and 2. 2 down. Go ahead, run at scoring position.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outfield is open.
Ball strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the other half. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. We look ahead to inning number 8, all tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Derek Law.
Number 58.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. This one in the air, right field. Cruz settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez getting ready to go. Ferrer, the power lefty, up as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And this is inside.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And now it's even up.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next one just misses. And it's 3 and 2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boone.
Swing, still in, that's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Chaz McCormick. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Oh,
Up the middle, Abrams. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. King back to work. That misses the zone. Ball one.
1-0.
There's your strike. Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now here is Nathaniel Lowe. That one runs the corner, 0-1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning.
Hey. 0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitters thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off-speed or wet.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Josh Bell at the plate now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a curve is down and in.
Ball one, no strike. Nope. 2 balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Two down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. Dubon makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Back in Washington, D.C., now it's the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one. And that one cutting but missing down low. Ground ball left side, and it kicks off the bag. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Go ahead, run on base. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that's a foul ball. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-2.
With a lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Tap to first, and that's a foul ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's one down. So up next, Jose Altuve, known for his late inning heroics.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Out towards right center field, Young. And there's two down. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and miss as he was out front.
Down to 2 in the count against a guy like this with 5 pitches in his arsenal, going to be ready to throw the bat at the baseball.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Outside low. Now 1-2. Stays alive. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Taylor Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Josh Hader, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Oh, 1 down. Ground ball right side. Altuve handles it in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gabriel Ruiz.
Gabriel Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. First pitch, and he just misses.
Hopefully umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
And another ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here the last half of inning number 9. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That Crawford misses down the way. Jose Tena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Big miss by Mutz right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And the batter now, Jose Tena. There's the strike.
0-1 the count.
Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's softly close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Guy swinging for the K. Flailed at a splitter in the dirt for strike 3.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Tied in his zone for a called strike. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Nationals lead 1. Score remains tied at 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jorge Lopez. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. In there at the knees.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
And that's down and away.
2-1.
Swinging a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Inside, almost got him. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Walker checks his swing. Now to field to first. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. The slider just misses. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Zach Brixey looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 62, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one missed the inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away. Right through there for a strike. Good approach right there. And you want to get something that's just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Yair Diaz up next for the Astros. That's in for a strike. Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 on, 1 out, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner in first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
To short, could be 2. 1 second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now the left fielder, Chaz McCormick. And there's a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Field 2. Foul off, and they'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Man is second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Ball 1, no strikes. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Got it started a little too early, strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run is second, and that's downstairs. And it's 3-2. Dylan Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play out some really close pitches, and somehow, though, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Cruz in the box now. Takes strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is a big first out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he uses it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And now for Washington, James Wood. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with one down. And the whole team's trying to pull it out. On the ground, the short could be two. There's one. Over to first, safe. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. Trying to deliver as the hero. Upstairs. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two outs. Hey. Way high to deck 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here, the middle of the order hitter off runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swings and misses. And the count is built up.
But he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This could end it. The other way, he pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ballgame late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.